Silva. Hey, page for your life.
Hi everybody, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here today. My name is Juan Silva. I am co-founder and CEO at RoomBeast. We are Latin America's first online B2B hotel marketplace. We connect hotels directly to B2B buyers in an online environment, allowing them to drive sales with free tech provided by us. There you go. A picture's worth 1,000 words. This is how hotels connect to the B2B segment. It's really that bad. All the connectors are paid for by the hotel. The hotel might be willing to pay for one, but it's not willing to pay for all of them. So basically what they do is still work offline. You have to consider that each one of those connectors only connects to one type of B2B buyer. That is a problem that is pervasive in all of Latin America. This is our solution. We centralize. We give visibility and we give flexibility. All the negotiations on the B2B segment, everything is activated. Hotels don't have to talk to anybody. We buy and sell. You don't have to worry about that. And obviously, we levy the charge on the buyer and not the seller, how it should be. We also help solve the B2B problem. Basically, there's a limited amount of hotels. All bookings are offline, different invoices, more ways to lose money, more ways to make mistakes, nothing that anybody wants. Our solution, more hotels, everything is online, centralization, visibility, flexibility, one invoice, and also all sorts of good stuff. We have better rates up to 20%, no fixed costs. If you don't use it, you don't have to pay. Obviously, 100% configurable. That means countries, that means cities, hotels, user profiles, a CEO, a salesperson, full credit, any ancillaries you might want to have with your reservation. Approval system, that means that your boss has to green light the reservation. If not, you're not going anywhere. And BI, that's 100% configurable. How much money have you spent? How much money have you saved? How many bookings have you had in different hotels, et cetera, et cetera. We are web-based. That means that basically, if you have a device and you have an internet connection, you are good to go. You can also use your rates, but when you see our rates, you will not want to use your rates. The market obviously is huge. We're talking about a 60B opportunity through 2024. Obviously, the detrimental effects of COVID are clear, but you can also see that we are growing at larger rates than before the pandemic. As I mentioned before, due to the cost and commissions, hotels still opt to work offline, which is where we come in. And also, the supply in Latin America is highly fragmented. We're talking about independent hotels. We're talking about no budget. We're talking about no technology and desperate need for sales and under stifling grasp from Booking, Despegar, and the OTAs, ever-growing commissions. We have two business models. We connect travel-specific companies to their a hotel portfolio in a SaaS revenue model. Obviously, we make around 2% of the booking on that, and they are available. They have the option to opt in to different, have the rates available to other buyers. That means that competitors buy from each other, which is something that was unheard of. We also distribute in a marketplace with no fixed costs, as I mentioned before, and our AI will select the best available rate, what is a perfect markup to close that deal and make the most amount of money. A quick look at our tech. We not only white label for companies, we also white label for hotels, modernizing them and the way they work. Quick look at our traction. We grew our sales 115% during the pandemic. There's not many travel techs that did that. We've already onboarded over 1,000 hotels in different key markets, and we're looking to sell over $2 million only in Chile. Please take in consideration that Chile is travel and tourism is 1.6% of the GDP, and this beautiful country is close to 20%. Any hotel that works with us worldwide will have instant access to 85% of the B2B travel segment in Chile, huge public and private companies, as well as smaller ones. As you can see, we have supplies. For example, you need a room night in Rome. We don't have it. We buy it from a third party. We sell it. We close that deal. Everybody's happy. And in the bottom line, you can see Posadas and City Express. Number one, number two hotel chain in Latin America. If we were able to get their attention, we're probably doing something right. My friend and co-founder for 15 years, ex-Latam Airlines, ex-Cocha, the biggest DMC in Chile, my buddy from high school at the #1 unicorn in Latin America, and the managing partners from Dabneo. We're already constituted in all these markets that we want to bust right wide open. A humble brag, really cool metrics, and it was cool stuff that we've done. We won a grant and we presented in South Florida, which is starting a hub for tech in Latin America. We were invited with 2 Israel companies, 2 Canadian companies, and us from Chile, little old us from RoomBeast. We also just won a $100,000 grant from Startup Chile.
Ready? That's your time. Good. Q&A, please.
Thank you. Thank you.
You can move us.